how's it going? I'm Daniel, and today I'm gonna be showing you how to customize a pair of shoes, specifically Air Force 1's. I'm actually doing this for my coworker. She needs these for, I think, her nephew, and it's gonna be a gift to him. He really likes the Dodgers. So today we're gonna be doing a Dodgers theme for this video. It's been a while since I've customized shoes. Before I was a videographer per se, I've always been an artist since a kid. Firsthand, and couple like sophomore, junior year, I really got into and freshman year I really got into custom shoemaking, painting, as you can see with all these paints I have here. So we're just gonna go right back into it, and hopefully I can run you guys through it. So join me, and we're gonna start the preparation process. We're gonna be working on the smallest pair of shoes I've ever worked on right here. I think these are a size 1 in big kid shoes. Today we're gonna be working with these brand new Angelus paint brushes. Angelus is the brand that I use. Their leather paints are super sick. I've never had any issues with them. They're super durable once they're on the leather. Super easy to work with. They are pretty expensive, but that's the trade-off you get for quality, right? You get what you pay for. Since this is a Dodgers themed shoe, I bought some more blue, and then I bought some more red. I didn't want to get into any fancy shades or nothing, just what felt the most true to the Dodgers colors. So I'll be working with these, and obviously my blacks and whites that I have up here. So right here, and then and then I'll be working with obviously the prepper and the glazer, which is the first step of the process, and then the satin and acrylic finisher for the end of it. Then I'll also be using the Angelus masking tape to prepare the shoes. So here I'm just gonna be prepping the shoes, making sure I use masking tape to mask out, you know, all the places that I don't want any paint to touch. Usually I would just freehand this process, but since these are customer shoes, they've been commissioned already. They've been paid for. I just wanted to take an extra measure of precaution because I also haven't done this in a while. So, you know, the process, it isn't as natural as it used to come. So here I am just taping all the areas that I don't want paint to touch. This is kind of a timely process, but it's one of the most important processes in creating anything, making sure you're well prepared. And, you know, with life, it gets busy. So this is usually throughout the span of a couple weeks, just because projects like this can be somewhat daunting, but you know, we got it done. So there you are, guys. I just finished prepping. Kind of a half-ass job prepping, I'm not gonna lie, but like I said, it's been a while since I've done this, so masking isn't all that great. Who cares? I mean, I'm gonna just send it. I don't really need masking. I got a pretty steady hand. So as you can see, I will put the design up on the video, but we're gonna be painting the Nike swooshes blue. We're gonna have a design on here, but I'm gonna worry about that later. And so now let's get into the actual painting process, guys. Let's go. So here we're just gonna go ahead and start painting the shoe. The process usually involves just making light coats. For each pass that you do, you wanna let it completely dry. That is like one of the biggest things, like the time that you have to let it in between dry, so that you can go back and paint the next layer, and then the next, and then the next. Since I'm using these pretty harsh colors like blue and red, like deeply contrasting colors, I want to make sure that I do lighter strokes and lighter coats, so that way at the end of the project, there's no crinkling, there's no cracking, and just that overall the coat is nice and sealed. Then here I'm just touching up the little fine edges that I missed. I have to go over them and do multiple coats as well. And then I started on the other shoe. Same process over and over again, as you can tell. So I got this shoe about done. You know, masking tape, sometimes it covers like some of the detail you want, especially like on the toe box. I had to just fix up some of the like little tiny edges of the shoe, but I got that done. And then this one looks about done. I'm going to take off the masking tape, make sure there's no places I need to touch up or anything like that, you know, because that just does happen, especially when you're not doing this consistently. There's a lot of tape, so I do really like seeing the finished product after the masking tape. See how clean it looks. See the focusing, there we go. So there is like a couple of mistakes I made. I mean, nothing too big, but just like some of the paint on the very edges is just a little bit see, like on the inside I missed the masking tape was covering the very, is it gonna focus? I don't know, the very tip of the Nike sign, so I'm gonna have to go back and fix that. And then I'm noticing on this side I also am missing a bit of paint on the inside of the Nike swoosh, so I'm gonna go back and fix that. But you know, that's the thing with art, mistakes come with it, and you just have to learn from it and try your best to incorporate whatever you learn onto the next pair. So I'm gonna just put up another time lapse of me putting on some more layers and fixing up that other shoe. So enjoy. And then here I'm just laying out the details. I'm sketching out what I need to draw on this, which is the LA Dodgers logo. As you can see, I forgot to record the other part, but worked out good. I freehanded it, just as I'm freehanding this number 13 for their player Muncie. It's her nephew's favorite player. And then as you can see here, I'm pretty much finished. It's just time to go on to the next shoe. Here I'm just going to be applying the acrylic finisher. For my finisher, I have a satin finish, which does give more of a glossy look and feel to the paint. So here, after a good week's worth of work, actually it was more spread out work, but here is the finished product for the Air Force 1 custom LA Dodgers shoes. I really like how they turned out. Not the biggest fan of the acrylic finisher that I have. It's satin. They are kind of, if it would focus on them, they are kind of shiny. So the finish is a little glossy, but I think that's alright for this pair. They turned out pretty good. So yeah, I'm very happy with the product. Gonna deliver them tomorrow. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Like, subscribe, share this with a friend who is into custom shoes or Nike shoes, wants their own pair, or just wants to see how the process is done. Thank you, and good night.